thanks so much for being here. So today we have another collective tarot reading, and the energies I pulled for you guys are the poet, like see there, with the crows everywhere, and it looks like he's holding a crystal ball or something. We have the seed, and that looks like a pearl in the middle, does it not? I believe it is. I think it talks about the pearl in the middle in that passage. The shapeshifter as well. Okay, so whatever you're coming into, I feel like it's taken you a long time to get here. There's something about, I was looking at this card and you see how there's like all these lines, and you see how like it takes so long, right, to get to the seed. And I'm hearing it's a seed of truth and inspiration and abundance, but it's a seed within you. And the pearl, okay, it takes a long time for a pearl to become a pearl because it has to erode over time and has to keep going through things and has to keep getting eroded and eroded and eroded, and then it becomes, what does it become? It becomes the pearl. And there's something really beautiful. It's almost like I see you as the pearl, and you kind of had to go through all of these really difficult things to keep being eroded, and eroded and eroded, and now you're turning into this pearl. And I feel like it's emotional because I feel like whatever, you've been through a lot of difficult things, and it's deeply personal, and I relate to it a lot. And there's something about the magic. It's almost like you're like, I've been through so many hard things, and I understand that it was really painful for me to go through these things, but now I'm beginning to maybe understand why I had to, what the lessons, I'm finally beginning to understand, like the lessons that I've learned and where it's leading me to. There's something about a bigger picture coming into play. And with this poet card, oh my gosh, be straight please. So with this poet card, okay, there we go. So this reminds me of the pearl too, right? Like it looks like the pearl, but crows definitely are important. Crows are so clever and wise, and I'm always really interested in like, and I see them everywhere, and they're very smart. And there's something about everything that you've gone through has led you to this point. And this point, I feel like you're beginning a chapter that is going to be really beautiful. Maybe all the chapters before have been really difficult, but it's kind of like that realization of like, it had to be difficult so like I could get to this place where I could be the pearl. And there's some truth you're speaking. There's something that you're creating. There's something about taking everything that you've learned and putting it into the work that you're already doing, and or starting something new with the gifts that you are beginning to feel and see. And the shapeshifter, maybe I don't know why this is coming through, but I feel like maybe as a kid you had to shapeshift a lot. Okay, how would this work? Okay, so for me personally, I felt like I had to shapeshift entirely all the time when I was a kid, like all the time, and I had to be something else always for somebody else, because I really had a very really not okay childhood. And there's something about learning, so shapeshifting as a kid, right? You learn to be a people pleaser, you learn to be perfect, you learn, like, you know, obviously like just to survive. And there's something about realizing that now that you're healing those deep parts that you had to heal to get to this point, it's like healing those deep parts. Now you can use like kind of the shapeshifter gifts that you had when you were a kid and use them now, but in like a truer healed way. I'm not talking about shapeshifting in like a, because the shapeshifter talks about there's a light and dark aspect of everything, right? And the shapeshifter talks about the light aspect being, you know, oh gosh, I really want to look it up now. 91. Nines could be important too. I don't know why. 90. I just saw 191. 91. Okay, I'm just going to read the light and the dark aspects. Okay, so the light, it's vibrant, adaptive, and humorous. And dark, it's charlatan, people-pleasing, and trickster. So, trickery. So, you maybe had to learn the dark aspects of being a shapeshifter, which again are people-pleasing, being a charlatan, trickster energy, which I'm not saying that you did that. It's not ever like usually, unless if like you're a narcissist or something, it's not ever usually used in a way that's like consciously trying to hurt anybody, right? It's always used in a way like to keep yourself safe. And there's something about healing that part of yourself And now you're able to use it and become vibrant and adaptive. And maybe you're seeing how what you've been through is helping you transverse what you're going through now. And again, this is about deep healing. What else do you want me to say, Spirit? I just feel like, okay, you're feeling a lot of possibly deep grief right now. And that's really hard. But there's something about you letting yourself be sad and you letting yourself feel all your feelings. And I think through getting connected to letting yourself feel whatever you're feeling and accepting whatever you're feeling is birthing something new. It's like birthing this new acceptance, this newfound self-care, this newfound love of yourself that is so much more enlightened, so much more big. It's again, the pearl, right? Like you are becoming the pearl, and it's just, I don't know, it's just really massive. I just want to say I'm so freaking proud of you guys. I really am. Like, this stuff is healing the darkness is never an easy task. And there's something about facing it head on. Like, you are facing some deep truths, maybe some deep traumas. You're looking at it from a new angle. Yeah, there's something about seeing it through a new light. I'm hearing fire. Alchemization. A burning of the energy. There's something about getting really quiet and listening. Definitely. Just listening to yourself, listening to maybe the higher wisdom, listening to the call of your soul. Okay, let's see. I just want to see what the poet's about. Ace of Cups. Yeah, Ace of Cups is self-love, like all about loving yourself. And through loving yourself, again, there's something you're birthing, there's something you're saying, there's something that you're understanding. Okay, Ace of Cups. Knight of Swords in reverse. What's Knight of Swords in reverse? Oh, wow. So, there may have been somebody or something you were giving energy that you are no longer giving energy to, because it's not equal give and take, and you know that. Six of Pentacles, and it's a win. Spirit's congratulating you for not giving it as much energy. You could be still giving, some of you could be still giving a little bit of energy. It could be a relationship for some of you guys. Could be a job. There's some type of, or you're thinking about this, right? You're thinking about maybe, like, I don't want to keep giving energy into this. What do I need to do to switch up the way I'm giving energy to, so that I can have it for myself to give it to something better? And there's something about no longer moving into something anymore in the way that you were before. And again, giving it back to yourself, giving back love to yourself, self-love, self-care for sure. And it's like, maybe you're realizing the equal give and take that you can give to yourself instead of everything else. And maybe you're giving to other people that actually make you feel good, that you didn't give to before. And also there is something coming through about putting yourself out there in a different way, in a new way. And there is something also about, like, other people maybe not liking that. There's something about a choice that you're making that other people are not going to be okay with. Some people, here's the thing. The people that actually support you, unless if it's like a choice that you're making that's like not good for you, but I don't believe that that's what this is. I believe that you're making a choice that you feel very aligned in making. The people that will support you will totally support you doing this. Unconditional love is what I'm hearing. Unconditional love. So what's the seed? Three of Wands. There's something coming on the horizon. A Six of Cups. Some relationship of the past. Could be inner child healing, but I don't get that as much. There's something or somebody. It's interesting because I feel like some of you are going after something to do with a soul bond, and I feel like some of you are getting someone coming in that's going to give you something with a soul bond, but it's on the horizon. And it's because of the seed. So something has been born within you and possibly within someone else. And there's this energy of finally being able to move into something that you really want, something that makes you feel familiar and good, and something that that makes your inner child feel alive. It's like somewhere you want to put energy into that you know you're going to. There's like a decision that's being made to go for something. Go for a soulmate connection, go for a new job, go for something in the past that had called to you, possibly that you didn't listen to in the past, but now you're listening to through this erosion of the self into the pearl. It's like really beautiful. But it's on the horizon. It hasn't happened yet. There's something about an offer coming in. I'm hearing an offer coming in. Or going after something that makes you feel alive. Yeah. Okay, the shapeshifter. I was feeling this earlier. Five of Swords. Okay, hold on. Let me see. Let me see if this is going to come out like I thought it was. Page of Swords. What's this Five of Swords about? The world. Do we want a little more? The world. Two of Cups. Yeah, I did feel that. Okay. So, Saturn energy is coming out. Some of you, okay, this is what I'm getting. Some of you are looking at closing a cycle with somebody. How do I want to put this? Some of you are looking at past cycles where you felt this energy. So the Five of Swords energy is about someone winning at all costs, no matter what. Like, it reminds me of like intentionally kind of, I don't know if it's always intentional. It's like, I don't know. It's weird because I feel like it's like narcissism is coming through a little bit here. You are deeply looking into, so you see how this, okay, so Page of Swords right here is collecting information. Looking into this, Five of Swords. And this is cycles, okay? So some of you could be looking at a current relationship or an ex or past relationships where you felt deeply hurt by someone, where someone took advantage of you, okay? And it was a Two of Cups relationship. So anything, it could even be work for some of you. It depends. But there's something about healing deep, I'm hearing transgressions, betrayals, deep betrayals of the past. You're healing deep betrayals of the past. And it does connect to, here's a shapeshifter vibe, right? What I was talking about earlier in the video about maybe as a kid you had to be a shapeshifter because you were around people that were like traumatizing you, possibly. I'm not saying everyone had this. Some of you did. Just depends, okay? If you relate to it, you relate to it. If you don't, I'm sorry. But either way, you're either looking into past relationships, your inner child, you're looking into your childhood, you're looking into where you've been hurt and why you've been hurt, and you're looking at it through a new lens, and you're giving yourself unconditional love where you haven't given it before, and that is what's causing this huge awakening within you. And there is a deep healing. I was feeling grief being healed. Grief, betrayal, deceit, and it's almost like you had to become super discerning through all of these lessons, and maybe that's what these lessons were about, your discernment, and you're like the high, I see the High Priestess now. I'm seeing the High Priestess come through, and that's Pisces energy, but I really wanted to, I don't know why, what else about this? What is this about? What are they turning into? So yeah, there's a new opportunity of the Fool. So, okay. You are getting connected to your High Priestess energy, which is in your intuition and your discernment. I'm seeing Queen of Swords too, and the Empress. So you maybe are looking into how to be more discerning, how to seek the truth, but you're doing it by healing the wounds of the past. The discernment comes from healing, because when you heal it, you're no longer looking through it through a traumatized lens. You're looking through it with a clear lens. And you're having a new perspective on where you were hurt when you were a kid, how you were hurt in past relationships, maybe how you're being hurt in a current relationship. I don't know where everyone is, right? It just depends. And you're healing that. And through healing that, guess what you get? You get a new beginning and an opportunity. And this is you becoming, oh gosh, I'm hearing less jaded, less serious maybe in some ways, I'm hearing dictator. I'm not saying that you're a dictator. I'm just saying like maybe there's an energy within you where you felt like you had to kind of be like, I don't know how to explain it. It's not controlling. It's like being hard on yourself. That's what I'm feeling. It's not being controlling. It's being hard on yourself. And there's something here about not being hard on yourself anymore, maybe becoming more playful, maybe becoming less jaded. And it's through healing the wounds of the past, because it really is just a blanket wounds of the past you're healing. Oh my gosh, this is a lot, you guys. Okay, is there anything else you want me to talk about for you guys? Strength, Leo energy coming through. Yeah, there it is, Three of Swords. Yep, Queen of Swords, there it is. I was like, dude, I feel the Queen of Swords. Okay, we've got Leo, lovely, amazing Leo, strength energy coming through again. Okay, so we got Leo energy, which is strength, Then we have the Three of Swords, which is healing pain and being heartbroken. And then there's the Queen of Swords, which is like the queen of discernment, the queen of logic, the queen of boundaries, like boundaries. And some of you could be looking into like, have I had too many boundaries and have I had enough? And where can I kind of switch? It's almost like I see you revamping, remapping, Mary, remapping where you've been having too many boundaries with certain people and not enough with others. And there's like a change of the boundaries that you are thinking of. You're thinking of maybe doing this. Some of you haven't done this. There's like a thinking of like, where am I giving my energy to? Where do I have too many boundaries? Where do I not have enough? And through the healing that you're doing, you're switching maybe where you're putting your boundaries and who you're putting your boundaries with, and looking into that deeper. There's something about looking into it deeper. Okay, I want to pull one of these cards and then I'm going to finish up. Okay, anything else, Spirit Guides, that I need to talk about? Maturity. Yeah, you're maturing through this. There's like a wise energy coming through with this card. Wisdom. God, that card is so beautiful. Look at all the flowers. It's like, and then outside of it, it's all the colors, or it's reminding me of like all the chakras. And again, through this, there is an abundance coming in, and that's what this Ace of Pentacles is. There's an opportunity. There's an opportunity that you're gaining from Spirit because you're doing this work. And the work, you don't just get internal healing and a sense of peace. That stuff translates outside of you. Anything we're feeling internally is going to show up externally in our environment. So if we're healing and we're looking at healing and we're trying to become better versions of ourselves and we're trying to love ourselves more, then guess what shows up in your environment? Those types of things. And then you also seek those types of things because there's a deep worthiness that you're realizing that you have. And it makes me emotional because it's a really beautiful thing to see, because all I want for myself and for others is to feel like I'm worthy and like everyone is worthy. And this is about healing those parts of ourselves that don't feel worthy, and the work that we do to heal the parts of ourselves that don't feel worthy translates outside of us. But really what the gift is the internal feeling of peace and worthiness that we get. And I think that's what everyone is really seeking. It's seeking that feeling of peace and love and unconditional love, and just not raking ourselves over the coals so much anymore. And I feel like that's what this process for you guys is about. It's like not about hating yourself. It's not about not feeling good enough. It's about feeling good enough. It's about feeling worthy. It's about connecting to things that are bigger than ourselves, connecting to truths that are more vibrant and more alive. And there's a vibrancy and aliveness that I'm feeling being birthed in you, and that is that pearl that I'm talking about. And it is hard to kind of conceptualize and get it out in words for myself when I'm speaking to you guys, because it's such a huge thing that's happening. But it really is. And I think the collective, the people that are choosing to heal, are really going to start seeing some seriously amazing things happening. I'm hearing miracles. I'm hearing abundance. I'm hearing transcendence. And again, this helps everyone else awaken. So if you're doing the work, it is not just that you're healing yourself. You are helping heal others outside of you, and standing in your truth and speaking your truth also does that. Love also does that too. Loving yourself and loving others and being unconditional with yourself. And the more you can be unconditional with yourself, the more you can be unconditional with others. And also sometimes unconditional love means boundaries. And that's maybe another thing that you're learning. And oh my gosh, there's just so much. I am deeply proud of you guys, and I am deeply amazed. This is some serious stuff, and I'm just really proud of you guys. And keep going and keep loving yourself. The more you love yourself, the better it will get and the easier it will be for you. And I think that that's what the goal is. It's like, how can I live my life to where I'm loving myself, and how can I follow my dreams? And the only way to follow my dreams is to be brave, but that comes through believing in yourself. And this is about believing in yourself and healing the wounds of the past, so you can do that, and you are doing that. So I'm so proud of you guys. Seriously, this was an amazing reading, and I think that's all I have for you guys, and I'll see you guys next time.